And I've heard a lot of talking heads, and I've actually talked about this a little bit, how it seems as though the majority of people across the country, when you look at polls, different polls, they'll have a poll, CBS poll, Fox poll, Quinnipiac poll, where the majority of people feel a certain way about the country, like where we're going. And most of it is bad, right? 60% don't like this, 80% don't like this, 73% don't like Biden. So all of those polls are out there floating around. So my question to everybody is, how the hell, if that's the case, are we sitting here with a red mist, literally a red mist when there was supposed to be a red wave? You've got nothing. Here in Connecticut, you won nothing in Connecticut. And across the country, you barely got the House back. Record gas prices, record diesel. 3 million illegals by the time this year is over crossing the border. A full-out recession, violent crime. We've done this before. Yet after all of that, what is it? You still go out and vote for your Democrat, comfortable Democrat blanket. So I don't know if it's actually changing. I think it's already changed. I think you're witnessing the complete cultural transformation of this once great nation. Now, can we change it back? Yes. And I'll explain that in a second. But let's not kid ourselves. Right now in 2022, we're a left-leaning country. And I know you don't want to believe that because you believe in your God, your guns, and all that goes along with that. I get it. And family, and religion, and freedom. But when you do a complete 360, how do you explain some of these races that were supposed to be blowouts, where the Republican barely won, squeaked it out? And then, of course, the races that were supposed to be no-brainers, like a Fetterman, you end up losing that. How is that possible? The only way it's possible is either it's a one-issue scenario, which I tend to think that there is some of that, or you've got a shift in culture. I was thinking about that coming in. I was thinking about that a lot yesterday. I think the younger kids, like that, not the real young, 20s, 25 to 35, let's put it that way, are all in. They put all their chips in the middle with Black Lives Matter, the wokeness, all of it. Even though in some cases you're finding out a lot of the stuff is garbage. I mean, Black Lives Matter just by design is designed to divide, not to bring people together. So when you have a complete botched administration where everything that they touch turns sour, you can still see where, for some reason, you've got people going to the polls because they bought into this nonsense. They don't care that their kids are dying of fentanyl death. They don't care that we've given $100 billion of unaccounted money to the Ukraine. They like CRT. They don't mind suffrage, if you will, as far as going to the store and not having their products that they want on the shelves. That doesn't bother them. None of that matters. What matters is pronouns, bathrooms, wokeness. But there will be a comeback. And all you've got to do is look at somebody like Elon Musk. Look at that whole scenario with Twitter. Whether you like him or not, it doesn't matter. On the surface, unless we're all being duped, it appears that Elon Musk is looking to resurrect Twitter into an actual platform of free speech, where you can go on there, say what you want to say, like a town square. Within reason, of course. You can incite riots. And somehow, the progressive left is losing their minds over that. Think about that for a second. You've got somebody who has, with his own money, purchased, again, whether you like him or not, how he got his money, again, that's all for a different debate. But he took money, from what I understand, his own money, bought Twitter. His idea is to change it into a free exchange of thought. I mean, he probably wants to make a profit out of it somehow, but that's America. And so what has happened? The progressive left have left Twitter, or they intended to leave it. A lot of them are going back. Right? CBS left for, I think, 16 brave hours before they realized that it was financial suicide. And so it's odd to think that in a culture where the woke mentality is all about equality or equity, they don't want that in a platform of free speech. In fact, it scares them because they realize that they're wrong. So that leads us to, where do we go? Well, America was founded upon the idea that every human being possesses, by nature, certain unalienable rights: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That idea is the solution to the problem of domestic tribal injustice. We just need to embrace it with all of our hearts and put it into all of our laws. Whether it's 1822, 1922, 2022, violent tribal injustices are morally wrong, because all men really are created equal in the ways announced in our own Declaration of Independence. And let's ask, what principle, what moral North Star remains that guides citizens to the conclusion that violent domestic tribalism is wrong? What's out there? What beacon of light is shining on the hill? There isn't one. We don't have that. We have anarchy and chaos. It's not to the point where thousands are dying in the street, but it's one cataclysmic event away. It's 1 month long without power, or without gas, or without food. We have definitely divided up into our own little tribes. And it's hard to say that we're all flying under the same flag. But I do think there's hope. Where I didn't think there was hope before, I may think there's hope now. I feel like there's a pushback by the real young. Now, if you have kids of that age and I'm wrong, tell me. But I feel as though, just in my interactions with students here recently, I feel like some of these kids are getting it. Like they understand that what's happening is a mistake.